The legend of the Mini is one of small size, high volume and pretty good performance. The story spans two generations. The original Mini, made first by the British Motor Corporation from 1959 to 2000, and the current Mini, made by new owner BMW from 2001. It's already seen one facelift and a burgeoning of variants, with the next facelift due later this year. What really made the old Mini was that it was more than a small and affordable car. It had direct and sporting handling, courtesy of a wheel at each corner and a revolutionary suspension.
First time I saw you walk on by, you've got the look.
The brand's heritage includes a starring role in the 1960s film The Italian Job, and brilliant development work by pioneering racing car designer John Cooper, which is how his name came to be on so many of the sportiest of the BMW era models.
I can see you.
The BMW Mini was cleverly designed to look very similar to the original. So much so that only when the two are together can you see how much bigger the new one is. There are now 7 different body shell types, plus a host of engine and trim choices. I was originally sceptical about the Coupe, for example. That's the 2-seat version with an abbreviated roof. But it made much better sense when I drove it, and even more so when I drove the drop-head version of the Coupe, the Roadster. But does this plethora of models represent a brand extension too far? This is the most track-oriented Mini, a limited edition of 2000 based on the already sporty John Cooper works, with spoilers to prove it. This is the John Cooper Works GP, and with its turbocharged 1.6-litre engine, is touted as the fastest Mini ever. A 6-speed manual gearbox takes drive from the transverse front-mounted engine to the front wheels, a layout similar to that of the original Mini. A fairly high price tag of more than £28,000 buys lightness and simplicity, with a stripped-out interior and no rear seats. In their place is a hunk of metal to stiffen up the rear suspension mounts. Better brakes, suspension and tyres give this model even sharper handling than the John Cooper Works it's based on. And quirks like the engine's readiness to affect the steering are not overly intrusive in city driving. It can feel rather twitchy, especially on poor roads, but that does therefore give it the kart-like feel of early Minis. The relatively hard suspension makes it more difficult than it should be to control the quirky radio. My hands kept on being bumped off the knobs and buttons. Performance is more than ample for city streets, but that gives the car a rawness that can make urban driving fun again. Yes, the new GP version does swell the large number of variants of this reborn icon, but it's no toy. The BMW Mini has already demonstrated that it's more than just pastiche retro. This model pays due homage to the old Mini's sporting prowess, but it also takes that up a gear, or two.